Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the first video of the year, and if you couldn't tell or if you missed the post on the community tab, I did change the channel name to just my name, Joshua Romero. It's actually not my full name, but for shortness sakes, I just stuck with Joshua Romero. And yeah, it's still gonna be making biking videos, bicycle content, reviews, bike rides, all of that is still gonna be the focus of the channel. If you want to find out why I changed the channel name, go to the community tab and I explained it a little bit there on the post. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the support on that post. Those of you who commented, even those of you who didn't comment, I know some of you were supporting without a comment. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about safety tips that I think about when I'm going on a winter commute. So far here in Colorado Springs, we've been going through a freeze-thaw period, and I think that is the most dangerous time to commute by bike. If you don't know what a freeze-thaw period is, because maybe your part of the world doesn't experience that, well, it's exactly how it sounds. In the nighttime, it freezes, so any form of precipitation that's laying on the ground, it could be, a millimeter of water standing still, and it freezes over, that becomes ice in the morning. And then it thaws throughout the day, and then it freezes again at night. And it intensifies greatly when you get fresh snow, which we just got yesterday. That fresh snow covers the puddles, the ice puddles. So you get these ice puddles that are under you that you have no idea where they are. So we're going to talk about how to stay safe on those commutes. And please note that I'm going to give you tips. I'm going to take these tips in this video, but there's no guarantee that I will not fall on this bike commute. So, let's do it. Adiós, te amo. Alright, so first tip would be to pick the bike that's more suitable or most suitable for these conditions. For me, it's a Surly Karate Monkey 3-inch tires. I got the Dirt Wizards on here. And I think more importantly is your stance on the bike. Why I really like commuting on this mountain bike when it's snowy like this is my weight is not over the bars all that much, as opposed to commuting on a gravel bike or a track bike. So the weight distribution, very important. Contact patch. So the wider the tire, if I had a fat bike, I would choose a fat bike. This is the biggest tire I have, so that's why I choose the Surly. Whoa, this is sketchy. Tip number 2 would be your route choice. Typically I would have a nice downhill on the way out of my house, and it punches me straight into the trail. Today I chose to go up the 12% Chelton Road, and that's because I'd rather go uphill than downhill when the conditions are like this. Check it out, this is what I'm talking about. It looks like snow over here, but it's really just ice under it. And there's, I mean, this is basically everywhere you look. Piggybacking on tip number 2, tip number 3 would be brakeless. Not brakeless tracked bikes, but like brakeless. And that's kind of why I would rather go uphill, slightly uphill, than go downhill. When you're braking on a slippery surface like ice, you could really lose control of your bike quicker, which I've learned the hard way. If you have to brake, don't use your front brake. My commute's actually pretty ideal for this because it's slightly uphill all the way into work and then downhill slightly all the way back. And of course the icier conditions are in the morning, so it's pretty ideal. Especially when you get to rip home slightly downhill on a Friday. Heading out from work, just wanted to show you guys these. It's the Kona Roves, baby! Some pictures my students drew. So this is the part where everything is thawed out and there's no real hard ice. But for example, puddles like that in the morning would have been solid ice. Now they're not, so it's not as big of a concern going downhill, picking up a little bit more speed when it's all thawed out. Thought that guy was pedaling, but turns out it's a motorbike. So back from the commute now, I think my last tip would be that it's gonna take time. The commute's gonna be longer, it's just the way it is. Yeah, right? If you want to be safer on these commutes, it's just gonna take more time. There's no way around that. Sure, you can try to match your old speed or your speed without snow or ice on the ground, but you're risking more by doing that, in my opinion. So just planning your commute to take more time. Like for example, my commute to work is usually yeah, there is a bike there. On average, 20 minutes or so. My fastest time to work has been 16 minutes. But today it took me 38 minutes to get there. Sure, I stopped to take some video and stuff, but I mean, it's just gonna take way longer. The funny part that I noticed is yesterday I was riding on Zwift here on the trainer, and my heart rate was an average of 149. Let me see if you guys can get that. 149 with a peak at 185. For an hour-long ride, like trying to push my heart rate. This morning's ride was an average of 139 heart rate, and 181 was my peak heart rate. So my heart was still racing quite a bit, even though I was going quite slow. And I think it's just me questioning, you know, am I gonna fall? Am I gonna fall? And so your heart is pounding. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully these tips help you out. If you have any more tips for snowy or icy commuting, leave them in the comments, as that will help the viewer of this video in the future. Thank you guys as always for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.